Previously on The Kitchen Nigeria.
Thank you so much. You're far too kind. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
6 weeks ago, we began a new and exciting journey into the world of culinary artistry and hospitality. We embarked on a quest for Nigeria's next restaurateur, and out of hundreds of entries from across Nigeria, 6 aspiring restaurateurs were shortlisted to move on to the semi-finals. From those 6, our 4 finalists were selected, and right now, it is my extreme pleasure to welcome you to the day we've all been counting down to, the grand finale of The Kitchen Nigeria Season 2. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Il Rhymes, and I welcome you to the grand finale and the final episode of The Kitchen Nigeria Season 2, brought to you by MasterCard. This is where we find out which of our 4 contestants will walk away with the grand prize of 5 million naira. Round of applause. Yes, an ambassadorial contract with MasterCard and a mentorship opportunity with industry experts. But before we get there, let's take a look at the journey from the audition stage, where the top 6 were selected, to the semi-finals, where our finalists were handpicked. Let's take a look.
Congratulations, you've made it to the semi-finalists round, and we are at the kitchen test. This will determine whether you're going to get through to the finale or not. And your time starts now.
I'm very happy to be selected as one of the contestants in The Kitchen Nigeria. The truth is, I never believed in my wildest dream that I would be selected.
I feel excited to be part of The Kitchen Nigeria, powered by MasterCard, because it's an amazing avenue to see that they are aligning with my passion.
I know I have competition anxiety, but I see this as just another opportunity to tell the world my story.
I'm excited.
I don't even know how I feel.
I'm very excited.
It's definitely exciting.
I'm interested in being able to show my talents because I feel like the story of fire and smoke, or the rhythm of fire and smoke, has never been told by anybody.
I'm excited to be, to have grown to a level where I can compete with, other talented minds in the culinary industry in Nigeria.
I'm really glad to say you're through.
Come on! Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I need you to put your hands together for the beautiful people seated with you, our amazing judges. Put your hands together for Uzo Amaka Ume, founder of El Padrino. We have Ziad Baidoum, the co-founder and executive chef at Z Kitchen and Zia Lagos. We have Tanaz Banham, founder and CEO of Lost in a City. Thank you. And last but not the least, Benedict Okuzu, the founder of the Chef Benedict Culinary Experience. Those are our judges, ladies and gentlemen. Chef Benedict, we're going to start with you. You've watched this entire experience unfold. How does it feel to be here today?
It's really exciting. It's a privilege. I'm happy to have seen how the contestants grew. It's wonderful to see the potential that we have in this country. I'm excited for what the future holds.
Over to you, Tanaz. In your opinion, how was this season different from the last?
This year, most of them are self-taught or they're locally trained, and it is amazing to see that they are actually on par with each other, even though their backgrounds are so different. So it's really quite a delight to see that range of talent out there.
What or who was your biggest surprise of the season?
The one that just surprised me, even from whoever mentored him, was Gibbs. And so that was exciting. It was exciting to have a pop-up with that much engagement.
Amazing. I'm sure he's backstage now, all grins. He's like, yes. And Chef Zayad, you know, you've had this experience, and how fulfilling has this season been for you?
Each contestant brought in his own personality, his own experience, but at the same time, nobody was far off from the rest of the crowd. So, you know, we enjoyed everything. I think, yeah, that's pretty much it.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have Waltz, Deborah, Hoodoo, and Gibbs. They've become our finalists on the Kitchen Nigeria Season 2. But to be honest, that was the easy part. For the next and final task, each of these brilliant chefs had to prove themselves as equally brilliant restaurateurs by hosting their self-designed pop-up restaurants for 3 nights each. They each were allocated an individual week to prepare and execute this task, which involved meeting with various vendors, coming up with the theme and designs for their own pop-up restaurants, selecting their kitchen crew, drawing up their market list, shopping the necessary items, preparing a 3-course dinner for 20 guests for 3 consecutive nights, and selling tickets to this exclusive dining experience. Put your hands together for them. That's a lot to do, ladies and gentlemen, in 1 week. And also, our judges had a lot to do as well. At the end of each night, the guests and judges got to rate the chef's performances to determine whether he or she was worthy of winning the prize or not. Hoodoo went first, and he served us as the perfect blend of fire, smoke, and ice. Next up, it was Waltz, and he told us an epic Nigerian story through his Afrocentric fusion theme. Along came our only female finalist, Deborah, the only female, and she took us on a trip down memory lane with her spin on Nigerian classics. And finally, Gibbs tied it all up with what was nothing short of a theatrical performance. Let's take a look.
What do I hope to achieve in the Kitchen Nigeria? Aside the obvious of trying to win, I want people to feel that they've been told a story. I want people to leave my experience feeling loved, feeling warm, and having a great time.
I think that every contestant is different in their own techniques and style. I think that what I bring to the table is more so years of advanced learning. So I intend to put that into practice.
I hope to win, but essentially I hope to enjoy myself because, this is going to be an experience of a lifetime, regardless of, whatever happens. I will leave here knowing that, oh, I have done this, and then I showed people my passion for food, I showed people who I am. I reflected, all my culinary ideologies, into everything I put out all through the Kitchen Nigeria Season 2.
Coming into the Kitchen Nigeria, it made a lot of sense for me. And on a personal note, it was like, Gibbs, this is your time to officially launch your brand. And professionally, Nigeria needs something like this.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Before the break, we're just about to meet the stars of the show, the finalists of the Kitchen Nigeria Season 2 and the next generation of restaurateurs. So let's get straight into it. First up, please put your hands together for the private caterer and restaurant consultant, the one and only Chef Waltz. So Waltz, tonight is a very deciding moment for you. Do you think you've done all it takes to win tonight?
So literally, I have put in my soul to the competition. I have curated my experience, and I will leave it to the judge to decide if that's what they like.
All right, I think we should add politician to his name, yeah? We're going to go over to our judges right now. The ladies are smiling a bit more, so I'm going to start with Uzo. What do you think about Waltz's performance throughout the past weeks?
He has a restaurateur background, and that you feel that. So I thought he did a great job during his pop-ups.
You've taken me by surprise, and I loved it. That was, at least from the ambiance side, I enjoyed myself that evening very much, actually.
It was a beautifully curated evening. I loved the ambiance. The decoration was incredible. I'm really impressed with what you were able to achieve.
You said Afrocentric, and you did not disappoint. It definitely was, and it was a wonderful experience. Well done, Waltz.
Okay, Waltz, before you go, I know we have some comments from the guests. So, Uzo, are you going to take that for us?
The first one was, love the presentation, the versatile way the African dishes were used, the use of texture, flavors, yet representing the African love for spices, a truly memorable night. Another one I think you should hear is love the evening, and most people love the evening, but they said the dessert fell short. But other than that, I think everyone believes that you captivated what you wanted to do with that day.
Next up, we have the pitmaster and smoke expert. Please put your hands together for Chef Hoodoo! How do you feel tonight, Hoodoo? You know, you were very particular about what you wanted and how you wanted your pop-up to look. Do you think of yourself as a perfectionist?
I did, but I come to understand there is beauty in imperfection as well. Okay. Right, so this was a great experience for me because I took away control for myself and trusted people around me a bit more, which was tough to do originally, but at the end of the day, it was beautiful to see how it turned out. So, yeah.
Didn't hear anything.
Okay, so I'm going to leave you by yourself for a few seconds. Yeah. Boy, in the capable hand of our judges. Judges, over to you.
You're the pit master. You took us through a journey of smoke, fire, and ice. Loved it. It was a great experience. I love the personal touches. Your reputation precedes you. I was excited about your meats before anything happened, so you didn't disappoint. So well done.
Thank you.
Amazing food. I was impressed with the fact that you could put together an incredible soup when fire is your strength, and even your dessert was really good, so well done.
Overall, you did great. I think you could walk out of here today with a restaurant and you would have it packed, so congratulations.
I was lucky enough to have 2 servings of everything because my wife was with me. So I definitely tasted your vegan version, and the pork belly was fantastic. To be able to master both of these is not an easy feat, so well done.
Thank you.
I have a few comments from the guests from the various evenings. Okay. So please take this in stride. Do not get angry because we know you have a bit of a temper. No, they're mostly positive, so wonderful. Don't worry, everybody had a wonderful experience. The first comment being really creative, totally enjoyed myself. I think that was the general feel of everybody. I love the interaction between the guests and also like you're trying to get everybody to talk, so it was a wonderful experience. The last comment, he should keep doing what he knows how to do best. I think many people just came expecting a lot of meat. So, but overall, wonderful experience. Well done. You should be very proud of yourself.
And up next is our law school undergrad and self-taught chef, our only female. Put your hands together for Chef Deborah. More. Yeah. First off, you look so different with the makeup on, so yeah, shout out to the makeup artist. This was your very first time running a restaurant. What difficulties did you experience?
For one, I had issues with prep. I mean, the first day I had issues with my sous chef coming late, and, you know, it was hell. I had to do most of the prep myself, and, you know, even that first day, it really slowed us down. It slowed the service, and, you know, the mains went out late, so it was a huge difficulty. But by the second day, I had gotten used to it, and, you know, we had food going out, like, you know, as soon as possible, because we did a lot of prep way before dinner started, so, you know, that was one difficulty. Then I think also just being confident, because I'm here with guys that, you know, they have done, like, restaurant service countless times, and I'm just here, like, my first night of the restaurant service was for a competition, so in my head, I'm like, oh my God, like, what have I gotten myself into? Yes. I mean, but then I'm here now, so.
I think she did a good job, right? Yeah. Judges? Last question before I hand you over to the judges. Win or lose, what's next for you after tonight?
Yeah, what's next for me? First of all, I'm going to finish my degree and finally be a lawyer for my parents. Then, you know, I'm just going to keep learning and learning because, you know, as a chef, you never stop learning. There's always new things for you to discover, and I want to travel.
Awesome. Please put your hands together for our legal traveling chef. I'm going to leave you in the hands of these beautiful people. Guys, be gentle.
Believe me, if you want to see all the top restaurants in Lagos, I can guarantee you, including myself, as I told you, we've all had a disastrous night, especially at the beginning. This was a very good learning point and, you know, boost for you, and I hope this will, you know, be a good memory to look on in the future when you hopefully become a successful restaurateur.
I still remember your banana bread, and I kept thinking, how did someone put granite in banana bread? And it was on this show that I got to experience it. So I think taking you from cooking for 4 people to cooking for 20 people and technically 60 people was a lot of pressure. But if you want to see your potential, remember that semi-final is dinner and what got you to this final. So maybe start from 4 people to 6 to 8, then you'll get there.
You are talented, you're smart, and the way you quickly turned that first night around to make 2 amazing, successful nights was impressive.
Chef Debs, you made the panzanella, which is something that calls to me. It's something I ate growing up, and you executed it perfectly. I thought it was very interesting, your take on it. And to be honest, that's what has always mesmerized me about you. Your ability to think up flavors. You think so out of like your space and how you try to blend cultures together. I found it very interesting. Well done, congratulations. I thought it was fantastic.
So, Chef Debs, I'm going to read a few comments from our guests. The first one is, I loved your ability to research various cultures and try to infuse it into today's experience. Another one was, I love the ambiance, so thoughtful and unique. The food was great. I thought the panzanella salad was excellent. I really liked the palate cleanser, and the brownie marshmallow dessert was amazing.
And finally, we have the singing chef himself, Mr. Multi-Talented. Please put your hands together for Chef Gibbs. Your first question is, what inspired your infusion of music and pop to your restaurant?
I'm art personified. Everything that I do is just telling a story, whether it's on stage or in the kitchen. I just love to tell stories, and that's what I hoped to achieve during my pop-up.
Judges, over to you.
You put so much of who you are into every step of that dinner, and everyone just was in awe of you. The food was really good on top of that, so it wasn't like you were covering up any deficiencies with your beautiful voice and your performance. You really created a wonderful experience.
Thank you.
And that is what is special.
I think it was fantastic. I think it was original. And I'm really excited to see what you do over time, the next, next 5 years. It's going to be great. Thank you.
The food was excellent. The performance was nice. It's hard to nail all these things, in one go. So very well done.
Let me say this. There's a thin line between being authentic and being a gimmick. You were authentic. Whoa. All that theatrics, everything to do with that, that is who you are. So don't change for anybody. Continue doing what you're doing. As long as you continue delivering on the food, I'm going to accept everything that you do. So continue. Well done, honestly.
I'm going to read you a few comments because we're not the only ones rating you. Your guests also were rating you, and they had some comments. Just the most incredible night. I would have loved bigger portions. Food was amazing, service amazing, and dessert crazy. The entertainment was spectacular, the presentation was immaculate, and the food was delicious. It rained, but it didn't allow it to rain on his parade. Calm under pressure.
Don't worry, guys. I will be sneaking backstage to take their autographs later, but right now, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll find out which one of our finalists is walking away 5 million Naira richer! Absolutely incredible. After their pop-up weeks, our 4 restaurateurs were treated to a relaxing dinner, and they took the opportunity to discuss the journey so far. Here's how that went.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Are we enjoying our meal?
Yes.
Fantastic, great food. It's been such a great
Shout out to Z Kitchen.
Yeah,
Great stuff.
thank you,
Right.
Z Kitchen. It's been such a great time hanging with you guys. I really wish we can keep doing this. But speaking of keep doing this, what does the future hold?
You know, I feel like if we do something together, it will be so...
Like, you'll be good, right?
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking we have a 4-course dinner. Each chef takes a course.
Yeah!
That could fly. That could
Dessert,
slap.
obviously.
Oh, come on, princess.
Okay.
I'll do starter.
Obviously.
No,
Obviously.
I'll take a main.
I'll do the entree.
Yeah.
I'll do the entree.
Can we each just like do like a takeaway?
Yeah.
Like, what is our takeaway? For me, I've always wanted to go back to the kitchen, but
I agree with you.
But I cannot leave management and go back to the kitchen because I love management as well. I just jump on opportunities that may arise. And that's why this, for me, was so important to me.
I feel like potentially, just as you said, it's been for me, because I love consultancy a lot. This just gave me the avenue to, really come out and, take charge and, just as Gibbs has said, remind yourself of the potential that you hold within. So it was really a great thing. Really grateful to Lost in the City, Hardware MasterCard event. So it was really good, actually.
To be in a competition and, actually be getting things done.
Yeah.
I mean, priceless experience and, MasterCard will forever have all my gratitude. And it's like a dream come true.
Yeah.
It's like, look at me here with all of you, with all the experience and,
I don't know what this show brings in terms of whether I win or not. Opportunities. Like literally getting my dad's validation. On God, like I don't think anything comes close. The first time I just said, wow, like the food, I see why people ask for you to cook. I see it now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, it is with great pleasure that I invite on stage our superstars. Please put your hands together for Gibbs, Deborah, Hoodoo, and Waltz. The Kitchen Nigeria Season 2 is a platform. Now it's your decision to move through and maximize with everything that you've had. And from our family right here at Lost in the City and MasterCard, we have gifts for every single finalist. Can we have the gifts, please? All right, thank you. Don't open them yet. It might be $5 million each. Amen. Put your hands together for the lovely lady from Lost in the City, please. Thank you. All right, guys, the time has come. From your individual pop-ups, the votes from the guests made up 50% of your overall score, while our lovely judges' scores made up the other 50%. Time for me to open the magic envelope. The third runner-up on the Kitchen Nigeria Season 2 is Deborah. Please put your hands together for her. The second contestant leaving the Kitchen Nigeria tonight is... Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Chef Hoodoo. Thank you, Hoodoo. Ladies and gentlemen, going home with 5 million naira, an ambassadorial deal with MasterCard, and a mentorship of a lifetime is the winner of the Kitchen Nigeria Season 2 is Chef Gibbs! Put your hands up! Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
To my family and friends, to every single person that has supported me from day one, from sitting on my mom's lap, cooking Edo. Thank you. This one is for you.
Thank you. Put your hands together. And now we've officially come to the end of the Kitchen Nigeria Season 2. To our beautiful, wonderful viewers at home, it's been an honor riding with you. To our sponsors, MasterCard, ShopRite, Le Connoisseur, and Lost in the City, thank you for making this possible. To our beautiful judges seated right here, we say a huge thank you for your tenacity. To our amazing crew members, thank you for bringing the vision to life. There will be no show without you. And for me, your host with the most, Ill Rhymes, is good night, and I'll see you on the next season of the Kitchen Nigeria, brought to you by MasterCard. It's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Great job, man. Great job once again.
MasterCard is so happy to be supporting you on your journey in building this career in the culinary space. For us, it's a pleasure to be a part of your story. Hi, my name is Yosola Tere, and this is the Kitchen Nigeria Season 2. The reason why we're here for Season 2. It's really about encouraging the SMEs within that space and being a part of their journey as they scale and really get a true experience as to what it is to own a restaurant, run a restaurant, and create the right experience and the right ambience for the different segments of customers. The focus for MasterCard really is to have a larger impact on the Nigerian SME, the Nigerian cardholder, and the Nigerian business. That's what it's about for us.